Good morning, good morning, whatever time it may be that you may be seeing this morning, afternoon, or evening. God bless you. I am coming on this morning. Want to just give a quick glimpse. You probably can't see it too much, but there are like beautiful mountains surrounding me, just beautiful views and beautiful open fields and long walkways and parks, and it's a beautiful day. And so I was walking, and I have walked this road before. I've walked this park and others many times before at different times of the day, and just always I feel like I'm almost always in a place of reflecting. I am a thinker, calculated, planner, solutionist, like whatever you want to call it, all those things. And so I'm walking and thinking, and the thought that absolutely has occurred many times is just that there can, at times, and not always, but at times in many communities, there can be a lack of diversity. And I will speak more clearly to that. When you see, most of the time when you go to parks, depending on what time of the day you're there, even if it is later, but a lot of times if you're looking at midday or morning, and even early afternoon, you don't usually see a lot of people of color at parks. And so me, the deep thinker, a lot of times the thought behind that I've recognized is just that a lot of times there's a lot of trauma behind other cultures, limitations on mind, limitations on the mind, to where we limit ourselves to live in a free state, let's say, to live in a free place, to where financially we're free, mentally, spiritually, we're just not bound and limited. And a lot of times the limitations are, okay, I can only work a 9 to 5 or a 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. or, like I have to work and get a job and pay bills. And that cycle of need and poverty can just paralyze. It can absolutely paralyze. And excuse me for me huffing and puffing. I'm actually walking up a hill. But it can absolutely paralyze someone to the point that they don't live life, like truly live life. And it's just a whole different perspective and vantage point when you're able to throughout the day breathe, read, go to the park, take a walk, take a drive, take a nap, call and think of people, check in on people. When you're just able to do those things freely, it's another level of living, a new dimension of living. And so for me, after almost 17 plus years of being a single mom, like my mind, I can say in a lot of ways was limited, because I was so used to being the provider. I was so used to taking care of the bills and making sure there were extracurricular activities and making sure that all the needs were met and that she was happy, and just all the things, and planning ahead, and preparing for the future and preparing for college. And there were just so many different pieces as a single parent that you have to think about it all. Not only the day-to-day needs and protecting, but you have to literally think and plan for it all. And so my belief and my prayer today is that whatever state you find yourself in, And I know that I will talk more about it, but to whatever state you find yourself in, you allow God to so free you that you can live an abundant life, a free life, that mentally you can be free, emotionally, spiritually, financially, every aspect of the word. Literally, you may not know what to pray for, but you can pray for wholeness, you can pray for healing, you can pray for restoration, you can pray to live the life that God intended for you to live before you were ever formed in your mother's womb, because He knew you. He knew you. And so I pray that you live the abundant life that God died for you to have. No more low level, no more poverty, no more limited. Like, get out and do something that you've not ever done before. Get out and do something that's fresh and that's new and that's that is just, it's gonna stretch you. Get out and do something that's gonna stretch you today. And I just believe God for restoration. I believe Him for restoration. I believe Him for healing of the hearts and the minds of His people. And I know that I am a part of that work. And so there will be more updates. There will be more updates and more things as we move forward. But I know that I'm a part of that mission and passion and purpose that God has to propel and to move forward His people. And so allow yourself to be free. Think on that. Reflect a little bit. It may be a little uncomfortable, but where are you limited? Where are you bound in any way? Where are you not living and functioning at your optimal level? It's time to live for real. It's time to be free. It's time to move forward. It's time to grow. It's time to you can have the best. You can live the best, think the best, eat the best. You can do it all. And it's time. Sorry, we didn't work out today, but it is time. It is time. God died for you to have an abundant life. Abundance is not lack. Abundance is not stress. Abundance is not worry, anxiety. And so I believe by faith today that God is positioning you to open your eyes, desire something fresh, desire something new, and live the life that He has called you to live. God bless.